Hello everyone. Back again. Guess what? Today is Wednesday the 21st. You know what that means, right? It's Winter Solstice. Hello everyone. It's Winter Solstice / Yule. So happy Yule everyone. Happy Winter Solstice. If you're new here, you're on Tony's Witchy Arts and Crafts, and I'm Tony. Hi, hello. I've got my beautiful sparkly tree here that lights up, changes colors. Alright, I'm not doing anything special today. You guys have probably seen me make these before, but I'm making these paper tassels for junk journals, or you can just give a set to someone, you know. I use only my scraps. Only pull scraps out of your scrap box and just cut them down to like a little thin. You can see they're no wider than my pinky. And I cut different lengths so they like stair step each other. So I'm gonna make a couple of those today. And for the rest of December, I'm just gonna make random embellishments that I'm really low on. So a few weeks ago I did the whole book of shadow embellishments, got them all done, and was able to make a book of shadows with some of them, right? Well, now I'm kind of preparing for the new year coming up real quick, and there's a few embellishments that I'm gonna need that I'm all out of, so I'm gonna make some. But before we jump into that, I got to go to my Advent calendar, yay, and open day 21, which is down here. I don't know if that's in frame. And I've got my Yule chocolate, yay! My husband was even gonna make me some pumpkin spice cookies today, so I'm so excited, yay! Last night for dinner though, he made me some meatloaf, and I love meatloaf. It goes all the way back to having really nice dinners with my grandfather on the farm, and his favorite meal was meatloaf and potatoes. So it's a very happy childhood memory. So yay! I'm gonna put my chocolate under the tree just for a moment. So what you're gonna need is scraps of paper and cut them down thinly. You can see I cut different lengths. You see? And you can either make them all same color or you can make them different colors. It doesn't matter. Okay, but I'm going to show you how to make one. Get a, I think these are large hoop rings, or I think that's what they're called. I don't know anymore. And just take your large one, stick it in there, or your longer one. Okay. Sometimes I cut them too wide and they won't go in. There we go. I want to say these. You kind of got to measure like whatever ring you got. That's pretty much the width of your strips. You don't want to make them any wider than that because then you won't be able to make them there. Okay, so then I put my next shorter one. I made these ones slightly too wide, so they're squeezing. They're quite tight, but they're working. Come on. And this is just another embellishment that I love making, especially if it requires me using my paper scrap set because I'm always trying to find something I can make only using paper scraps because, oh boy, because I make so many projects in 1 month, my paper scraps tend to build up. So now I need to stop and use them. Alright, so now that I have them all on, I typically like to stick just a tad bit of hot glue in the middle, just to hold that big one down. But see, no bigger than just a little drop. And squeeze them together. Okay. So now I'm going to take some wire from Dollar Tree and I'm going to wrap it around. Okay, so I just take one end and go that way, and then take the longer end and just wrap it all the way around. Make sure you get it somewhat tight. Okay. So then I come to the back, and as tight as I can, I wrap them together. Tight, 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 tight. Okay. Cut the excess off. And then I'm kind of left with this little pokey bit right here. And I'm just gonna lay that down carefully, and then, okay, it's too long. It might go over the edge, so I'm gonna cut just a little bit more off because I don't want it sticking over the edge. Okay. Now I can lay it down and it's not going over the edge. And then I just squeeze it down. And it lays flat and it's not poking me anymore. See? So you pretty much got the base of it. Now what I do is I will add a lobster claw. So you can either put it on the spine of your junk journal, or you can put it on a paper clip as a paper clip dangle. Kind of like what I do with these, but instead of putting these, you can put this on there instead. And then I'm trying to figure out here what I want. Okay. Let's put the lobster claw on it. So at this point, it's pretty much done, okay? But I like to go just a little extra, and I like to add, sometimes, this one's plain. Sometimes I'll leave this blank, and sometimes I'll glue something on the front of it, for one. And then two, I like to add a little bit of dangly beads there. So I will show you, and I've already got some wire wrapped here. See, I just got a bunch of stuff here. Oop. Sorry, I moved you guys. I just need a smaller, I use a smaller jump ring there to put the dangly beads on. Okay, and now I think I'm going to use these two colors for this one. Come on. some reason that's not wanting to open up more here. There we go. It just slipped out, but I think I got it closed. Yeah, it's closed. All right, and so it's done. Ta-da! So that's all I'm doing for today. I can't get that to lay down. There we go. Is anyone got any plans for Yule? I used to, when I was younger, I used to hang out with some other Wiccans and pagans, and at one time I did have a community coven, but I'm pretty much solitary, so I just stay home and keep warm and keep safe. You know, it is the longest night, so it's also still a very spooky time, just like Samhain was. So you just gotta stay inside, stay warm, you know, and just stay protected. Let's see. Maybe, do I have time to do another one? Oh yeah, I have time to do another one. I'm just looking forward to my cookies today. Kind of wanted to use this paper right here. It's got a lot of roses on it. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, that's pretty. And then the next one I wanted to make was this one, which is this paper. Somebody gifted me a used up paper pad that had some of these papers in it. I think it was one of my friends here in Boise. Her neighbor was having a yard sale, and she saw a whole bunch of scrapbooking paper and just grabbed it from me. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. That's why when people ask me where I've gotten something, half the time my answer is like, I don't know. Got it from someone that got it from someone. You know, because I kind of consider myself a junk crafter. Because I use all kinds of stuff. I'll use recycled items, upcycle items, hand-me-downs, destashes. Like, I don't let anything go to waste. I use it. So there's my length for that one. So what I do is, I don't really measure anything. I just make things shorter. Where's my tiny little scissors? Okay. So I don't want to cut it here. I want to cut it down. Okay. And then I will do that to the next one too. Just like that. And that one's folded in half. I fold this in half. And I like to give them a little tail too. It's not necessary, but again, it's that just little extra touch. So that one didn't look like it cut very straight. There we go. Does anyone have any like Yule dishes that they like to make? Winter Solstice dishes? Or are you just like me and you just like to eat bread? Nice fresh made bread. pastries. Fresh baked cookies. I guess at this point I'm just trying to do anything to make myself feel better. Feeling kind of blah this holiday season. My husband's mom stopped by the other day and gave us some gifts. And let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So she had this box all wrapped up, which I think I might reuse the box or something. I think I might decorate it. Do like a mixed media thing. I'm not sure, does the box come out of this? I might take the box out of the cardboard. There we go. But that's cool. I'm gonna have to reuse that. But she gifted me one of her necklaces because she's getting really old and she doesn't wear jewelry anymore. She says that some of her jewelry is just too heavy for her neck. So she thought I could use this for something. I was like, oh, absolutely. I can make all kinds of dangly bits too. Because she knows that I don't wear jewelry, so she doesn't mind if I use it to make something else. I'm like, absolutely. These are beautiful. I mean, look at these pieces right there. Not pretty. I can make something really cool out of those. But yeah. So I was really happy to receive that. That's awesome. I can make probably a dozen different little projects out of that. So that's cool. And she left a gift here for my daughter too. So when she comes and gets the gift that I have for her, she'll have another one. So that was really nice. And he's not that close to his mom, but for some reason she felt the need to stop by and say hi. I made her a little cat necklace because she has a kitty cat. She made a little kitty cat necklace. I made a little kitty cat necklace for her and she really liked it. Oh. That one I definitely didn't cut right. Come on. I can always tell that when I don't cut them straight, they don't fit in the hoop. Or the loop here. There we go. Ta-da! That's kind of pretty, huh? I like that. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue in the middle of this one. Okay, got that. And then I do use a lot of this purple one, but I also have a pink one that I got like 10 years ago that I want to use up here. I got this one, I believe, at Joann's. This one came from Joann's 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure they still have something like it, but you can tell by that statement how much I hoard my stuff because I never know when I'll be able to afford anymore, right? So I'm gonna put a hot pink one there. I think it would stand out better. probably out of focus a lot. I tend to like to hold things right in front of my face. And the camera's a little far. I need to figure out how I can fix this setup better for the new year. Okay, so I just bent that down. There we go. See? Oh, cool. That was good either side. Now if I for some reason wanted this side to show, and I wrapped the ends back here, then I just take something like this and put it on the front to cover that up. Voila. Okay, so let's put a lobster claw on there. Does anyone have any charms? I'm running super low on my charms. This is all I got left. I have that one and I have this one. So that's all I got for charms. And a lot of them only have like 2 or 3 left in them. So if anyone has any charms they don't want or they need to get rid of because they have too many, I'll take them. Oh, that's not the color one. I mean, any jewelry making stuff is always good. I have a friend here in Boise that makes jewelry, and so sometimes she comes over and drops off some random stuff that she's getting rid of. I think it was around April this year. I was at her house and she had just thrown a bunch of stuff away, and her husband walked next to the garbage can. He's like, "Why are you throwing that away? Or that, or that?" And she's like, "Well, I don't need it anymore." And her husband's like, "Well, you know, Tony can use that stuff." And she's like, "Oh my goodness, you're right. So sorry." So now she doesn't ever throw anything away. She saves it up for me. So he knows. He knew. Now I need a little jump ring. The friend that makes the jewelry though, she's getting old. She doesn't go out much, and I called her, or the other lady that lives with her is also my friend, and I sent her a message saying that I don't know what color I want here. Sent her a message saying that I had some holiday cards for the both of them. They should stop by. And I think they're stopping by on Tuesday to say hi to me. That would be nice because I am feeling the holiday blues, and seeing some friends would be nice. Alright, there we go. I mean, I'm getting a good collection of them. That's what I'm just doing today. I'm sitting here. I made a little dangly for a friend, so she's going to receive some happy mail. It's probably going to show up after Christmas because budget's tight right now, so I gotta wait until I get paid again. But yeah, and that's it. So I hope you guys have a good day, and thank you for tuning in and just listening to me. Have a happy holidays. Bye.